I had to think quickly. I started tearing at the floorboards to hide the body, but more importantly, to hide the heart where I could no longer hear his bitter beat. And it worked. The beating had stopped. There was somebody at the door. Had somebody heard my terrible deed?
Good evening, sir. I am sorry about the intrusion. Again, I apologise for the intrusion, sir. We have had reports from the neighbours across the way.
Reports of screaming, sir. However, if it is as you say and your baby had a nightmare, we can soon be on our way.
Would either of you like a cup of tea? You've come so far out of your way. You must be thirsty.
You're very kind, thank you. I'll have mine with 2 sugars, and she'll have hers black.
I'm fine. I don't want one, thank you.
Well, it'd be rude not to, seeing he's kindly offered.
All right, yes, Mr. Poe. I would like a tea without any milk, thank you.
Of course. And when I come back, I will answer any and all of your questions.
Why do you keep doing that?
Doing what?
Accepting offers from a man who might well be a suspect. He could be a murderer for all we know.
A murderer?
The neighbour heard screaming. You can never tell with these sorts of people.
Do you honestly think a murderer would offer us a cup of tea and then leave us alone in his house? He seems a nice enough person to me, with his daughter asleep in the other room. We'll just ask him a few questions, then be on our way.
Here we are.
Thank you, Mr. Poe. Right, we just have a few questions to ask.
Of course. So we can clear up any of this misunderstanding.
So you say your daughter had nightmares?
Pardon? Yes. Yes, she suffers from night terrors ever so often. My wife usually sees to her.
Your wife?
Yes, she has a way of... I'm sorry. Can you hear that?
Hear what, sir?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And may I ask, where is your wife? Yes?
She's away. Away seeing family. Visiting.
And when is she coming back?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I mean, yes. She'll be coming back in a few weeks. She's seeing her mother. Her mother's dead. I mean, her mother is ill. Might die. Will die someday. I'm sorry, can you hear that?
Are you sure you're all right, Mr. Poe?
Fine. So sorry, you were?
You were saying your wife is visiting her ill mother?
Yes, she was. It is.
And where did your wife's mother live?
I don't know. I mean, she lives. I'm sorry. That banging. Can you hear it?
There is no banging, sir.
There is. Right there. How can you not hear it?
Would you like a glass of water, sir?
That infernal banging is so loud. So loud in my head.
I think we should call for help. Sir, look at me. Everything is going to be all right.
That banging's so loud.
Go and get help.
It's so loud. Please, Mum, help. Please stop the banging. I'll confess. Just stop.
Confess, sir.
I'll confess. If it just stops, I did it.
Sir?
I killed her.
Killed?
doing it. Told me that she'd be happier there, and she will. So I killed her. I killed her to give her a better life.
Killed who, Mr. Poe?
My wife! My wife. She's there. All there. All under the floorboards, all there. I thought it'd stop the beating. Stop the beating in my head, but it doesn't. It's still there. Please, sir, will you help me? It hurts so much. Please, sir.
I think you should come with me.
Just take me away. Take me away, please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So, there it is. That's my story. Do you believe it? Do you believe? No. I told you they wouldn't believe me. Told you they wouldn't believe it wasn't my fault, but I'll do what you told me. I always do what you tell me. Always. But they're gonna fix me. They're gonna stop the beating in my head. They promised me.
It's a time, Mr. Poe. Are you ready?
You're going to stop the beating, aren't you? Stop the beating in my head. Stop the hurting.
Yes, we're going to help you, Mr. Poe. Now come on, the doctor's waiting.
Wait. Believe my story. Please remember my story. Do you hear the beating? No? Neither do I. The beating has stopped. The beating has stopped.
Nevermore!
No!
Apart from that last bit.
Yes, I thought it was when the music stopped. I hadn't realised
You
it.
don't-
Yeah.
The line that you come in on is the beating has stopped. So he says that twice.
Yes.